According to the UN's top weather agency, the first decade of the 21st century was the world's hottest in 160 years. It broke the record for broken records, with more historic high temperatures than any other decade. For climatologists, it's a disturbing snapshot of a story that takes centuries to unfold. But for the millions of victims of weather extremes and disasters, it's already struck like lightning. The CBC's Cameron McIntosh has more.
In this century's first decade, Canada's average temperature rose 1.3 degrees, most evident in northern and polar regions. Many Canadian climate scientists are not surprised the United Nations is now linking those temperatures to a global increase in extreme weather.
We'll definitely see climate impacts, and we are already seeing climate impacts now and as an ongoing issue, unfortunately.
The World Meteorological Organization is an agency of the UN. It compiled global climate stats over the years 2001 to 2010, concluding some of the world's deadliest weather events, from droughts in Europe in 2003 and Russia in 2010, storms like 2005's Hurricane Katrina, and flooding in Pakistan in 2010, coincided with the biggest global temperature increases on record.
Climate change has reshaped the behavior of climate extremes.
The WMO was also quick to say while natural climate variances may account for some of that weather, human factors can't be ignored. Regardless of the cause, for environmental groups, it all paints a clearer picture of a warming world.
It really pushes back on some of the skeptics who say, well, you can't count one hot year as climate change. What we're seeing is an overall trend, and this study really highlights that quite clearly.
Going forward in Canada, a report out of Simon Fraser University is warning climate change is already threatening water supplies and food production. That's not going to change. As for solutions, that's one thing the WMO doesn't have, saying one decade is just a snapshot in the total climate picture. More study, more data is required. Cameron McIntosh, CBC News, Winnipeg.